What a way to start the new year. Visiting an old friend, vet Olivier Crenn, the bagpipe-playing, Highland cattle-owning super vet extraordinaire. 48 hours with Olivier on his global farm visits. We've even got a calf emergency thrown in, and we see what's happening in his ever-expanding and growing veterinary practice in the north of France. So we've landed in Nantes airport and we've a car rented and we're heading north to a place called Viviane to meet a French vet by the name of Olivier Crenn, who I met 3 years ago for the first time. And what I saw him doing, it gave me the enthusiasm to go home and create my own pasture-based system. So it had a profound effect on what I did in practice over the last 3 or 4 years. Hello, my friend.
Hi, Tommy.
How are you keeping?
Yeah, good. And you?
I'm good. I wasn't here the last time.
No. It's not a new practice, but it's the other side.
Okay, and we're here to see and watch you do some global visits.
Yeah.
On farm. Yeah. We're going to catch a cup of coffee there before we start, will we?
Yeah.
Olivier, thank you very much for having us over.
I'm very happy.
I'm very happy as well, actually. Will you tell people a little bit about you?
I'm a vet, a French vet. I study in Belgium and I finished in 2007 and I started to work in France, in the west of France. The best thing for me is medicine and metabolism and nutrition. And herd medicine and herd management.
Preventing disease.
Preventive.
And that's what I saw when I was here 3.5 years ago. You introduced me to your global visit. This idea of monitoring a load of parameters on a regular basis, on monthly visits. And we're standing in your lab here. And just when we are in the lab, one of the things that did catch my eye when I came in was the culturing of mastitis samples.
For mastitis samples, it's used sometimes when you have a problem of somatic cells count. We say we have a machine for somatic cells count. And in the cows with problem, we make some bacteriology. We have just 3 cows, 3 samples.
3 different samples.
3 different samples and 1 in antibiogram.
You're checking which antibiotic is the one that you're going to use for cases. Can I ask you a question? Mastitis cell count in Ireland, we're very good. Look, it's Ireland versus France. You know, our national cell count, main milk processors, is about 180,000.
Yeah, it's not the same in France.
Okay, that's 1-0 Ireland to France.
Congratulations. But in France, it's about 240,000 cell count. So
you're working on that.
And the limit permitted is 250,000.
Okay. So it's 300 in Ireland. So you have a low limit. So you're just on a. So this type of work is going to really obviously benefit cows, farmers.
I think it's very important, not just for the mastitis, but in the global visit, the epidemiology
of everything
of the earth.
And what's your big challenge now? Because we walk through your medicine store in Ireland, you know, antibiotic resistance is a big topic. When I came back from Ireland, I was saying this, you know, a lot of the stuff I saw you doing, I would have told other vets, you know, and other vets started doing, so there was, you have a big influence.
I don't know if I have a real big influence,
but I remember thinking at the time about the type of approach to managing disease.
In my approach, I think preventive can help us to reduce the use of antibiotics.
Absolutely.
It's the best.
I think it's people like you that are trying to get cows as healthy as they can, as productive as they can, and as happy as they can. And farmers are happier, you're happier, we're all happier.
All people are happier,
We're going to head out this way, we're going to go on farm now, aren't we?
If you want, Paddy, go.
It's great to be back in France with you again. So for our first stop, we were heading northeast to Bhutan, about halfway between the practices of the Crenn and Viviane. We're going to meet one of Olivier's global visit farmers, Fabien Goyer,
to check on his calves and to have a quick look at his dry cow accommodation. This is a small part of the global visit that was postponed after his last visit to the farm.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
How are you doing? Good to meet you. Thank you for letting us come onto your farm. Do you need to go and get your gear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Je vais aller chercher, j'ai oublié ma blouse et tout le bordel à côté.
When Olivier shot off to grab his gear, Fabian invited us in for a cup of coffee.
We've been drinking beer. We are.
Yes? No?
So do you want to go and look at some calves?
Yeah.
So we're going to see a lot of scanning tomorrow, Mike. We're going to see. He's going to have the glasses on, but he's brought us a little screen. I'll be like this, going.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an ovary.
No. If you are good, you could say before me, empty. Pregnant, empty. That is the job.
What samples are you taking? Milk?
What?
What's the
No,
sample?
it's
Oh shit! Oh, you're doing coccidiosis.
Yeah. He's a friend. He say me, don't find coccidiosis.
We're going in here to look at healthy calves, and basically it's monitoring healthy calves, monitoring a number of things, including the colostrum that comes out of the cows has been checked and been measured on a regular basis to make sure that that colostrum, which is full of the antibodies for these young calves, that it's of good quality. So it's just back in, and this is part of his global program. And he spent so much time on reproduction the last time he didn't get calves done, so we're back just looking at calves today. So through this door is calves, Fabian, is it?
Yeah.
So Olivier, do you want to tell me what's happening here?
Here it's the beginning of the life
Of the calf?
of the calf. You have the date of birth
Okay,
because it's the beginning of colostrum
okay.
plus allocure.
Halicure for the cryptosporidium. Okay.
Yeah. And it's the beginning of the milk powder
Okay, yeah.
because in this farm
Yeah.
we choose to use just
Milk powder.
colostrum and after
Powder.
we use powder. And here the end of allocure
Okay.
and automatic distribution and the date
Okay.
because when
It's
in
going on to the automatic feeders.
collective it's an automatic feeders. Yeah. And the name of the mother.
Okay, the number of the mother.
Yeah, the number of the mother.
It's a bit like a maternity ward in a human hospital.
Yeah.
All the details.
But I think it's very simple.
But it's
That's
very important.
simple, but very important.
I ask farmers a question. I say to them, "Are you bussable?
What?
Are you bussable?
Possible? Yeah.
Bussable. B-U-S-A-B-L, like a bus."
Yeah.
And the question is, if you got onto a bus and drove away,
Yeah.
could I walk onto your farm and understand what's happening?
yeah.
And that's what this is
Yeah,
so important.
I say the same thing
Yeah.
in French.
Yeah.
Nobody is irresponsible.
Here, you've got to, now you just use my word. Are you bussable?
Yeah. We use your word.
So what happens in your global visits with calves? So you're measuring colostrum,
Yeah.
the colostrum quality.
Yeah.
You're looking at the diet. You're looking at the feeding. You're obviously looking at the calves.
And after I arrive when there is a problem.
Okay.
I don't test all the things
Yeah. Okay.
each month. I think it's not important. Here there is not a lot of problems. So when there is a problem, we stop and okay.
What's
we will
happening?
see what happened and we will see your calf. But I like to look. Okay. Respiratory problem. I
No
don't
coughing,
know.
really,
I
no
don't know,
sound.
No.
What other kind of things are you looking at, Olivier, with the calf? You're measuring the calf's weight.
Yeah.
So what's happening here is the calf is just getting weighed across a circumference of around a certain part of it, just around its withers here, and that will determine roughly what weight the calf is on a scale.
75.
75 kilos. By weighing calves, we can measure how much they're growing each day. So that growth rate will determine how healthy they are, if they're hitting their targets or not. So what Olivier is doing here is he's measuring the calves' performance on weight.
93 centimeters.
93 centimeters. So Olivier, you're taking some dung samples, some fecal samples now
Yeah.
for coccidiosis
Yeah.
screening.
Yeah.
So coccidiosis is a parasite that calves can get after 3 or 4 weeks.
And here, it's more liquid.
Okay.
It's different. So The diet is the same.
So the feces is runnier?
Not very liquid, but not
more
like that.
Yeah.
For that, I want to screen coccidiosis.
Do you see a lot of coccidiosis in calves?
Yeah.
You do?
A lot.
Are you happy with your global calf visit today? Everything is done on the global.
I think we could be better. It's not very big. Yeah. For the moment. Ouais.
You wash the boots outside?
Yeah, outside.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the dry cows?
Close up, far off.
Okay. So just explain to us here, you love salt.
Salt for dry cows.
Salt for dry
It's
cows.
necessary to be in global visit with me.
Okay, you can't have a global visit without salt.
Yeah. One of the most important things with dry cows, it's the ruminal score. The BCS and the ruminal score.
Because when that cow's stomach is full,
Yeah.
she's less chance of a displacement, she's more likely to eat when she
and
calves.
after calving, she eats a lot.
She has room.
It's a training.
Yeah.
It's like sport.
Yeah, I use the same thing. We use a lot of the same term. Pre-season training. This is pre-season. This is where the game can be won or lost.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
And just 2 or 3 months to prepare 400 days of lactation. So 2 aim, 2 goal, ruminal score and body condition score. Two important parts: dry cows and calves. And the other, no
looks
problem.
after itself.
Yeah.
So that's your motto.
Yeah.
Dry cows and calves, and the rest looks after itself.
Yeah.
This is the rotary parlour.
Yeah.
And you're just showing me here, and it's an important thing, the precision of farming. The milk, there's a milk meter here, recording milk.
Yeah.
So if a cow comes in and she produces 40 litres of milk or 40 kgs of milk, we know that the diet will support 28.
Yeah.
And we know that she needs to get a balance of energy and protein in those machines to make up the difference of 12 kilos of milk.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything is, and it's all through a computerized system. So she comes in, she produces a volume of milk. This computer system will tell us that she needs to take it, and that machine down there is going to automatically give her what she needs then.
And each day, the automatic system of feeding is adapted on the milk production.
Okay, so it's constantly changing.
It's not
standardized, yeah.
It's not the importance of the day in milking, but of the production.
So this idea of 1,000 cows or 2,000 cows, factory farming. A factory farm can still be managed as well as a smaller farm without any impact. How do you feel about that?
I think it's the opposite.
Okay.
We can manage a small farm like a big farm, because what we said at the beginning of the visit, on all is written on a table, on a paper, and a lot of protocols or programs, in big farms. So I think that's good. And when I visit in the north of France, I say it's amazing. There is a place for the two system, because tomorrow probably it will be difficult for young people to buy a big farm. So probably there are some family farms and some small farms, and why not?
And absolutely, why not? Yeah, very good. Well, I think it was an absolute pleasure, and thank you very much for having me.
You don't want to see the computer?
Oh yeah, but I'm just doing the big finale there. You just ruined the finale. That was the big finale.
Yeah.
I have to do it again.
Ouais, mais après, excuse-moi.
So with the calves taken care of, it was time to get back to the clinic with the samples. Just as we were leaving the farm to head back to the clinic, Olivier received a call from one of his global farm visit customers who was after experiencing an abortion from one of his cows.
He has my phone number, and after the visit he phoned me, because this morning.
This is the second abortion, so you're going to look at
The third.
okay.
Yeah.
And what stage of pregnancy?
5 months of pregnancy.
5 months, okay.
So it's not an abortion just before calving. It's different, but we have that problem here. That's not good.
Taking a blood sample here just to see what possible infectious agents might have been caused the cow to lose her calf or abort. Beautiful cows.
Yeah.
The cows are very nice. You're doing a good job. Good work. Hard.
No good job.
I know, but sometimes life is just, you cannot say you go why, you know.
Ouais, des fois c'est
Yeah, no.
le loi de la vie, c'est chiant. Ouais.
Ouais,
Yeah,
mais
yeah.
moi ça m'emmerde. Attends, bouge pas Olivier.
That's interesting, you know, the frustration of you know, doing a really good job with your cows, but sometimes he's had 2 abortions and he's trying to figure out why they occurred, and you can see the frustration there, you know, that they're trying to do everything right but still get problems, and that's just life with animals, unfortunately, is that you just get these things and we don't know why, or they will come and occur, and it is a constant battle for farmers to deal with some of the problems. Even when they manage things perfectly, there can always be things that'll torment them and, you know, really challenge their cows.
I take another tube because probably a lot of test.
Okay.
So I prefer to have
2 tubes.
2 tubes. Yeah.
You just missed the first one, you're only telling us that now. You blew the vacuum in the first one.
What?
You blew the vacuum in the first one.
Yeah.
They go to the lab this, tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Are you happy? Are we?
That's good.
Okay. Best of luck. I hope your problem is solved, you know. He will give you the answer.
Il dit qu'il espère que le problème va être solutionné et qu'il me posera la question.
Oui, j'espère que ça va être solutionné rapidement
Yeah.
aussi.
Yeah. See you. Thank you. This is the office, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So here are some cultures from mastitis. So what's that one?
That's the question.
You don't
We
know?
don't know because normally it's pink.
Yeah?
The color is pink,
Yeah.
so very special. And here, we don't know what is this bacteria.
You don't?
No. And I sent an email to the specialist in France,
Yeah.
and he say, "Wow, I don't saw that
Before?
Yeah.
So is it a contaminant or is it a mastitis agent?
No, subclinical mastitis with a high
Cell count.
Yeah.
So it's actually causing
yeah,
problems
yeah.
on farms.
And the old infection, because it's not possible that because it's a new technique in France.
He didn't know any of these bacteria?
Yeah.
None?
No. Just one is I think Corynebacterium.
Corina, okay.
Yeah. But the other, there are 2 types, and the other we don't know.
Okay.
And we have the system is in the other room.
I haven't seen this before now. I have never used these. So
Yeah.
these are.
It's for esculin.
Okay.
Esculin. And it's for you take some bacteria
Yeah.
on the first medium
Yeah.
and you put in it,
Okay.
and it becomes black.
Okay.
So probably it's Streptococcus.
Okay. You do an awful lot of culturing.
Yeah. I think it's very important to have results. You will agree with me. We don't work with our nose.
No.
In French.
No.
Le pif.
The instinct.
Yeah. No. We are scientists, and you must put more science in our practice.
I was driving down today, you know, and I was trying to say, right, what am I going to say? Introducing thing. So I was. You said in 2 lines, exactly what I was trying to say. We're not using our nose. We're trying to be scientists.
Yeah. The reduce of antibiotics. The main cures will be to take sample, to know what is the problem and how to prevent the problem. So how to reduce using of antibiotics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's 7 a.m. on day 2 and we're following Olivier southeast to Simplay to get started on the first part of today's global visit.
So it's day 2, morning 2. We're heading in with Olivier on his first global visit, which is, we're actually scanning some heifers here this morning, and then we're going to another farm where we're going to be looking at some cows. So it's an early start, it's a little bit of a misty, wet start, and I can't wait to get in and see what's happening here this morning. We're just starting with scanning some heifers, and we've got their little screen here we can watch, and what Olivier will see him doing is he's scanning to see if they're in calf, and then when he finds the calf, he's aging it and he's sexing it, and he can sex it up to after about 60 days. So if he doesn't find a calf, then he will just check each ovary and he'll check the uterus to make sure there's no problem. You'll see some of the animals will be in heat, some of them are in cycling, and then he will make decisions for these heifers based on what he's seeing on the scan.
I think it's the same.
Very same age, yeah? Close.
Yeah. And
male?
Yeah, it's a male also.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Very good. 50-50. So what we're doing is we're watching here on the screen of what he's seeing in the goggles. So he's doing some pregnancy scanning on these heifers, and the first 2 are 60 days pregnant, and both of them are male calves. So he's sexing the calves as well. And you can do that about 60 days, is it, Olivia?
66 and 70. I start at 60 days.
60 days,
yeah.
okay.
And that is empty. No pregnant.
No pregnancy.
And
yeah.
on the right
ovary,
ovarian,
yeah.
I have a cyst.
Okay, so this is the black cyst here.
Yeah.
This is a black fluid-filled cyst.
A follicular cyst.
Ouais, c'est vrai. Je rappelle, je dis pas.
So already you can see that this lady is pregnant because you can see the black is the fluid around the calf, and he's just getting a picture of the calf here. So you can see the head. So it's a female.
In the rear, yeah. You can see little tits just near the leg. It's very small.
Down here.
Yeah.
I can't see it now, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, I can see it there now.
White,
Just it's hyperechoic at that point. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So female.
So you can see this animal is pregnant again because you can see the black fluid saccules of the uterus, and you can see this.
You say me, it's empty last time.
Okay, it's not empty now. Not empty now.
No.
So this is the black fluid-filled of the uterus, and this is the calf here, and you see the back leg. So you're looking to see if it's male or female. Too young. So just zooming in on this calf here. So the black fluid-filled structure, and this is the calf moving around in it here. So they're the back legs of the calf. So you're looking in between the back legs, isn't that it?
Yeah.
So
That's the back legs and the navel here. Umbilical
cord.
Yeah. And it's a female.
Female, okay. That's quite a bit of skill. You're just at 60 days, just at the age to sex it, and he's got it very, very quickly there. I like the screen.
Yeah. Liquid
in the uterus. But this heifer is in heat. She's got a follicle on her ovary ready to ovulate, so she's right on time for insemination. Perfect.
Okay, that's good for this place.
You're happy?
No, because three are not pregnant at about 50 days. So what's happened 50 days later?
So, why are you thinking? Is it nutrition? Is it minerals? Is it vitamins?
I don't know for the moment. Oh, just 3. It's not a
huge number.
A big problem.
So he's given that heifer some hormone treatment because she has a corpus luteum, and he can give her prostaglandin, so that will actually set up her cycle again within one cycle and set up another cycle. So he's going to treat another animal with progesterone, which is not cycling. So the progesterone is an implant which will set up, kickstart the ovary.
Progesterone?
Yeah.
I prefer to cut the string because heifers
they tend to
play with the string and they can remove it.
Mike, did you get a picture of his hunter? He's very fancy. He's very fancy. Look at this, look. Country gentleman.
Yeah.
Is it far to the next farm, Olivia?
What?
Is it far to the next?
No,
Down the road.
2 kilometers. You can keep the.
Keep this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Be careful.
I will.
It's not mine.
So we've just finished with the first part of the global visit on the out farm, and we're moving to the main farm about 2 kilometers away.
So this is the start of the global visits in the main farm. We've done the heifers, and we're going to now go through the cows. And on this farm, there's cows in all stages of lactation. So there's cows that are dry, just gone dry. There's cows that are coming up to calving. There's cows that are freshly calved, and there's cows that are longer on in milk. So at each stage, he will go through and assess parameters. And you'll see him doing some tests to assess overall performance. And this global visit happens once a month or once every 3 weeks, I think, on this farm. Where this man here coming across, he'll check all these parameters, and he's putting it all into the iPad, so he has all his data, and he can go back and check it on each visit. I'm just telling Mike how good you are.
What?
I'm just saying how good you are.
Yeah. I like to look for the dry cows. Body condition score.
Okay.
It's an heifer, quite fat.
Yeah, very fat.
I think.
Is she getting Keystone?
Yeah, I use Keystone. What do you think about that?
Very good.
Very good.
Excellent excellent for heifers or cows that are overweight. Or anything with twins as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used your technique now.
Yes.
For twins.
Yeah.
When I detect twins, Keystone.
Yeah.
I don't cut and I don't put
on the ear.
On the rear, but
it works well.
Yeah. To test the NIFA test.
7485.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back as a vet student again.
7387.
I'm saying I feel like a vet student again.
What?
I feel like a student,
yeah. Thank you very much, Tommy. My next Irish student will be afraid.
You're happy with the condition on the cows, yeah?
Yeah, that's good. That's quite fat. That's fat. Keystone on that.
If a cow is very fat before they calve, they won't eat as much when they calve, and they'll tend to lose a lot of weight.
And the problem of hypocalcemia, immunity, and I also see the rumen score. It's not very big because they haven't fed. They are closed now.
Okay.
Ah bah il est déjà là, Max.
Morning, Max. How are you? Good. Can see you this morning.
Yeah.
Someone to push my trolley.
So
that's good.
So the 2 trolleys, one trolley goes on the inside, and one trolley goes on the outside, with all the vet gear here and all the data on the outside. So there's twins in this one, Mike. So the calf is inside in this black this fluid up here. So that's the fetus. You can see the
one calf.
One calf, yeah.
And I go here and the twice.
2 calves. So one calf, one, and then over here that's the second calf.
I love sexing twins.
You love sexing twins?
It's not very easy. Male femelle. 41 days. 41 days.
Lovely.
Yeah. That's okay. You are ready. A female. Next.
Yeah, right.
Female. you don't see 40?
No, I didn't.
Without penis.
I saw bullshit, not calf. She's under pressure.
C'est bon. Ça me paraît pas hyper vivant, mais. Quoi? I must perfuse with bicarbonate.
Yeah.
And a shot of
Dopram.
Or cortico.
We'll sit him onto his chest. Oh. Mind, Mike? He's getting a little bit.
T'as un peu d'eau chaude, Yannick, s'il te plaît?
She nearly sent you flying out the door. This calf is getting some cortisol and some bicarbonate intravenously because it's breeding
Respiratory
distress.
Yeah.
How much will you give it, Olivier? What percentage is it? How much
Isotonic.
is isotonic?
Yeah, 1.4. You use that?
Yeah,
Also in-
yeah, but I make up my own.
Yeah?
Just bread soda bags
Yeah.
into saline.
Okay.
They start breeding quite fast when you start putting it in first. He's under pressure, isn't he?
Yeah.
You gave 3 or 4 cc's of Dex?
Yeah.
5?
I don't use a lot of cortico.
Don't you?
I don't like that, but in that case,
What-
I think it's.
What about Dopram? What about Dopram? Do you use Dop?
I think the heart
Is under too much pressure?
Yeah. And Dopram can excite it. But
Faster
yeah,
than,
and it's difficult for the calf to have some oxygen, and a lot of lactate in the organism.
Mm.
So
Well, all you can do is put in this bicarbonate now and see.
yeah.
This heifer had a hard calving, so the labour went on for a while. So the calf had a thing called respiratory acidosis, where basically fluid in the lungs, breathing quite heavily, blowing a lot of carbon dioxide off and making the blood quite acidic. So what Olivier did was he's put in some fluids spiked with bicarbonate to bring back the blood level to normal. The calf is settled, so we'll know in 20 minutes or half an hour how that's worked.
C'est bien. Mais bon, je vais rechercher une.
So this part of global visit, excuse me, we're moving on to, he's done the scanning and the reproduction work, so now he's moving on to the freshly calved cows that have calved the last 30 days,
Yeah.
we'll say, and any cows who've not been seen cycling or in heat, he's going to examine them as well. So what they're called problem cows. So you just check uterine discharge, clean.
That's good. Vélican?
So this cow,
Sunday.
calf,
Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
Sunday.
So
That's an heifer. The shit
checking
is
the feces,
quite
hard.
hard, yeah.
So this heifer is freshly calved and she's going to have a blood sample taken. And Olivier is going to test her BHBs, which is beta hydroxybutyrate, which is a measure of, I suppose, how much pressure her system is under, energy-wise. So it's a bit similar machine to diabetics use, isn't it? Ketometer. Let's see it there now.
4.9.
0.9, which is slightly high. You want it less than 0.7?
Okay.
would it-
0.2. It's the limit for me.
0.2.
1.2.
1.2. So you're
Yeah.
not too worried about 9.9. And what about glycemia then? This will tell you more about liver function, won't it?
Yeah, it's quite high.
Okay.
Milligram per deciliter. Normally between 50 and 60. 51 and 63. Normally.
And if that's high, what's that glycemia telling you?
If there is a stress, there is some pain, hypocalcemia, hypokalemia, cetosis, type 2,
Okay.
steatosis.
Steatosis.
Yeah.
Okay. So liver is affected.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this case,
She's
that's
okay.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
Because she didn't get the management. She snuck through the system. She was on the heifer diet.
Yeah.
She didn't get the close-up dry diet. So this cow had twins 20 days ago, and he's just examined her, and he's seen that her feces is quite hard. There's a lot of undigested fibre, and there's a lot of undigested starch in it, and also her rumen, her main engine, isn't quite as full as he'd like. So he's going to take a blood sample, and this will probably tell you how she's getting on internally as regards energy and
Yeah. And we can suspect cytosis on this cow.
So you're doing glycemia first, is it?
Oh, it's not important. When you have the first in the hand.
Just doesn't matter, yeah.
54.
54, that's okay.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. You'd expect her BHBs to be high. We'll see. The moment of truth.
Yeah.
Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, so just on the, yeah.
Just it's the limit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this cow is going to get a couple of days of propylene glycol, which is a energy precursor for the cow, which is just basically help her appetite, stimulate appetite, give her sugars and energy, in simple terms, to just give her a bit of a kickstart because her system is on the low side. So he's taken his samples, he's looked at the cow, and he's going to make adjustments, and they're taking records there about what's next, what treatment plan she's going to go on. Happy?
Yeah.
Very happy.
On heat.
On heat?
Yeah.
Okay. And the BCS was good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
tell me, BCS for me, that's good.
Good.
1 month after calving.
Yeah.
Luminal score, good.
Good.
She eats a lot, so no problem for me.
She's looking to see, she's eating. Her rumen, ooh, her rumen here is very full. So
Huh?
there she doesn't kick. Her rumen is very full, and she's in good condition.
Il y a combien de temps ça?
When did it steady calf?
48 days. It's not so clean for me,
No,
not too clean.
bit slimy.
Yeah. Like service,
Yeah,
but without.
without the sperm.
Yeah.
So you're per rectum guiding it through the cervix
Yeah.
into the womb.
Yeah. And when I'm in the uterus, I push.
It's an antibiotic preparation.
Yeah.
I like the little dustbin here. It's a good job, isn't it?
What?
I like the little bin.
Yeah.
Everything is nice and clean.
Yeah.
Huh? She smells.
She smells not
Smell bad.
not good.
Okay. Whoa, she's very dirty.
8 months.
So this cow is a uterine infection.
Yeah.
Infection in her womb. When did she calve?
10 jours. 10 days.
10 days. Okay.
10 days.
She's not sick. Well, her rumen's quite empty, isn't it?
Yeah. In all metritis, I test the BHB.
Yeah.
Because
Just to
very
make sure.
often we have
This place.
an immunity problem. Now, with the use of antibiotics, we don't use anything. So we test for the metabolism to improve the metabolism.
And improve her
Yeah,
immunity
yeah.
and less need then
Yeah,
for antibiotics.
Yeah.
So if her metabolism is okay, metabolically if she's okay, you won't treat her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elle a 1.3, donc elle, tu la mets aussi sous propylène et tu mets même un peu d'eau d'NFA, celle-là.
So what's the course of action for her, Olivier? What are you going to do with her?
Propylene, glycol, and niacin.
And niacin as well.
Odinifa.
Odinifa.
You know,
Yeah, I remember Odinifa, yeah.
My little powder.
Yeah, I saw them from the last visit.
Elle a mangé?
Odinifa, yeah.
She eats, so
You're
for the
happy.
moment it's not.
You're
but
going to treat her.
It's the goal of the visit. I see this cow today,
Yeah.
and not for a
51,
left displacement
51,
in 1 week.
Okay.
So we decide to treat the cow now.
Okay.
Preventive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Tu vas dans tous mes élevages ont suivi, toutes les génisses sont comme ça.
Les génisses sont comme ça, on est d'accord. Mais elles prennent un peu
Parce
de-
qu'elles sont dehors. Elles sont dehors, hein, les génisses.
Oh. Well,
Often on this leg.
Olivier, if you want, we can cut that down and send it to you, so you can remember it.
What?
That kick
Yeah.
every time, slow motion.
Slow motion, yeah.
I felt that. That's the danger with the cows when you're behind them is it just boom like that. Could be one every so often.
And often with the other knot.
Oh, it's always the other one, yeah?
Si je veux pas me prendre. Ouais.
You're in the wrong aisle.
If he takes the trolley here, I'm in the good position to take a kick.
You got a nice kick there. How often do you get a kick? Once every month? Once a month?
Two or three per year.
So that's one.
Yeah, but I forget that it's not
a bad one.
Yeah. I'm no pain, so.
So that's one of your 3 kicks for the year done.
Yeah.
On the trolley.
Crop.
It's actually one job I do at home. Probably the only job I do at home is the shopping when I can on a Sunday with the kids. So I'm actually well used to a trolley. Olivia, I was just saying that I'm about the only job I do at home is the shopping on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm well used to pushing the trolley.
Yeah. Pas de problème. Hein? Ah merde, il est mort? Bon. C'est qu'il devait pas. Moi, ce que j'aimais pas, c'était le sang sur les dents. The calf is dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Blood on the teeth.
Not good, not good. So our calf has died, I'm afraid. We tried. You tried.
Yeah.
So
it's our job.
Yeah, he was. It was very weak though, wasn't he? He was weak from the start, you know.
Yeah. And probably the calving was too late.
Too late, yeah. We're just finished cows.
Yeah.
So we're finished. You've done the whole thing with the cows. So you might be going on to do, depending on the farmer, you might look at heifers.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah. What or heifers or calf, little calf.
Yeah.
Or it depends of what he wants to talk with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And it can change each month.
Okay.
He can say I have a somatic cells problem or I have a
lameness
problem, and after we will see lameness problem.
Okay.
Ça va verrouiller.
So just talk us through what you're doing here, Olivier.
Just to look that, because he say me I have a problem with a lameness.
So you're just giving the foot a pair.
It's an abscess.
An abscess, yeah. So you're just going to release it.
So I want to discover all, and after.
So she had an abscess and you cleaned it out there?
Yeah. And when I am with my own cage, I work differently.
So Olivier has his own hoof crate, which he brings out on farm with all your own equipment when you're doing actual footwork. So this was just a look and see today.
And today, during the global visit, he has a question about that.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, no problem.
Now it's into the office to input all the data from the visit.
So we're sitting down here now, we're going to go through the records after the global visit. So you put in all the treatments as we were going along. You were doing all the work for him.
What?
She was doing all the work, hard work for you.
Yeah. And here you have a male, female.
So you're putting the sexes of the calves coming in.
And twins.
We're having some wine here, are we? I like wine at 11 o'clock. I get used to this place. Have you any jobs in the practice, have you? Does this happen every global visit?
No.
A French
tradition.
Yeah, a French tradition. And whoever finds this is the king.
Yeah.
You must wear your crown. The king has to wear his crown.
Santé.
Santé. Santé. And congratulations. Well done. Yeah. Four ciders. One wine and 4 ciders.
Yeah.
So as Olivier finished up organising his next global visit, we headed back to the practice to hand in our wellies and say our final goodbyes. And of course, not without stopping for a quick photo opportunity on the way.
This is a good way to finish up. You've written this article. Prevention can save the farmer money.
Yeah.
3 years ago when I came here first to meet you, you were as much fun as you are for the last couple of days. And I learned an awful lot.
Yeah.
You're still doing great work.
Yeah.
You're still as passionate as ever.
Yeah.
And we've even had you playing the bagpipes.
Yeah.
So it was a super couple of days. And where do you take your global visits to next?
You don't stay at the same level. If you want to grow,
You must grow. Yeah.
to grow and to improve your practice and to improve your farmers. This year is nefatist.
Okay.
2 years ago it was fetal sexing. And what is the next year, I don't know for the moment.
Yes.
Because I learn a lot with my farmers. And they are a big demand. They want to improve their practice. So you must be in a high level and to develop new things and new practice.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's been a fantastic
Thank
couple
you
of
very much,
days,
Tommy.
And your farmers are very lucky to have
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And it's been a real pleasure.
And I'm very happy to welcome you in my practice.
So I'll be back again in 3 years' time.
Okay, okay. In 1 year if you want.
Okay, good man. Thank you very much.
Tommy.
Olivier.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. So we're heading back to the airport after leaving Olivier, and after 3 years it was so good to be back with him again and seeing how his practice has grown. And he said something very important at the end. He said, you know, he will be continuing to grow, and agriculture needs people like Olivier to push the boundaries and change things, do things different, and that is the mindset that we need as we develop, keep our animals healthy, defend our industry, make sure that we are doing the best job that we can do. It really was, it was just, anytime you're around passionate people who are doing a really good job with anything, it's enlightening and it's inspiring, especially for me.
That's good?
Oh, brilliant.